Being an entrepreneur is an amazing life career path, but let's face it, it is not for the faint of heart, okay? You have to take lots of hits. You have to get right back up every time you get knocked down. It's like you're in a boxing ring like a boxer, okay? So in today's video, I am going to share with you the 3 ways to build your resilience muscle. So make sure to keep watching. Watch me. Okay. And make sure to stay till the end where I share a bonus tip on how you can make sure to always get back up even when you get knocked down. So welcome back to the Pitch Queen Show. I'm your host, Michelle. This is where I share my best tips on what it takes to be a successful entrepreneur and increase your sales, because I'm the pitch queen. And if you don't have sales, then you don't have a business, you just have a hobby. So this is all to help you increase revenue. And if you're new here, you're a newbie, make sure to hit that subscribe button right there, click the little bell, ching, and get notified about when all the new videos come out. So now that we know resilience is one of the key traits to any successful entrepreneur, and I know this because I've interviewed over 130 now entrepreneurs on Success Unfiltered, and resilience is one of the main key things that they tell me. But how do you become more resilient? So let's jump on in and make sure we know how to do this. So number 1, be prepared for the unexpected. That is crucial because no matter what, something is going to go south. And knowing when is going to be a huge help. Every single successful person that I've interviewed, including myself, because I interviewed myself, hits bumps in the road along the way. It's the nature of the game. And what I share with like all the aspiring entrepreneurs at San Diego State when I help with their mentor program, I'm like, if there is one thing you can learn, you gotta learn how to live in the unknown, how to take those hits and punches even when you get knocked down. And you gotta know deep in your mind that you can handle anything that comes your way. Expect the unexpected. It's all part of the journey, okay? So I'm going to talk about when this really happened to me with my last business I had called Fitzy Foods. In July of like 2014 or 15 in San Diego, we had a power outage for almost over a day, maybe 2 days. I had a fresh prepared business of food. Well, guess what happens when there's a power outage? All the fridges go out, all the freezers go out. So I lost all my inventory at my store in Point Loma. We pretty much lost all the inventory in the kitchen in Miramar. I lost it all. Get this, to top it off, I got home and my garage didn't open. Yeah, my garage didn't open. So I had to have a friend basically break into my house. You never know when the unexpected is going to hit you. So being calm, practicing being in the unknown will help you for those hard times because they come, all right? Number 2, practice extreme self-care. If you don't follow me yet on Instagram, you can head on over there, The Pitch Queen. You guys can see my workouts, but this is a big one. You've got to get really familiar with whatever self-care looks like for you, because when things get tough, being even more committed to taking care of yourself is the key ingredient here. And I know it can seem like the best thing to do is lay around, binge watch Netflix, and eat a pint of coffee ice cream, because that's what I love to do sometimes. Not anymore. But the best way to get right back on track is actually to take care of yourself first. If you don't take care of yourself, then you can't help anyone else. So I say the gym, I say that yoga might be a better mixture than pints of ice cream and Netflix. When I closed my last business, Fitzy Foods, it was one of my biggest failures along with not airing on Shark Tank. One of the things I didn't let go was my body. I had control of what I put in my mouth. I had control of what I drank. I had control of when I would go to the gym. So taking care of yourself is super duper uber important. So I focused out on self-care. Some of you might focus out on volunteer work. So comment below, what do you do for self-care for you? What is it? Do you volunteer? Do you go to the gym? Do you go out and drink a ton? I don't recommend that. I recommend taking care of you. It was a game changer. I got back on my feet in about 2 weeks after my last company closed. I started the Pitch Queen brand. I started this YouTube channel. Like 2 weeks, and I was back on my feet because I didn't let myself go. And I see too many people, even close to me, just let themselves go when they get knocked down. And when you get knocked down, that's actually your time to rise up. And a lot of other people, focusing out is really important. Like I said, you could go volunteer. You could go be a big brother, big sister. You could go donate food and help serve the homeless. Whatever it is, just take care of you, because when you're full and your cup is full, like if I had a cup and my full meter was full, then I can be a better person for each of you. Number 3, focus on the big picture. Make it a regular practice to revisit your mission, revisit your vision. Why are you doing this? If you really don't have a bigger why for what you're doing, it's going to get really easy to probably quit when things get tough. But what is the true passion and purpose behind your business, right? For me, let me share with you my big why. With my last company, I got knocked down so much. I went through lawsuits. I went through bad employees. I went through sales going up and down like a freaking roller coaster. I did it all and been through it all. And I said, hey, you know what? I want to share all of these stories that most of us don't normally talk about, like the days you couldn't make payroll, the times where it was tough, when you wanted to quit, and how I got past it. And I want to share my story and other people's story, because guess what? At Barnes & Nobles, they don't have books on how to do entrepreneurship. I'm sorry. It's all trial and error. But my goal and my vision and my why for you is I want you to do this and maybe making less mistakes. I want to help you not make as many mistakes that might cost you a lot of money. I've had mistakes cost me upwards of $100,000, $200,000. I lost almost $1 million in investment money. Like, my mistakes were expensive, but I see it from the positive. That was my master's program. I took all my lessons learned and turned it into positive, and now I'm here to help share it with you. In addition to that, I am the unique one who actually loves sales. So I'm breaking down all the elements that encompass sales in your business. How do you grow more top line revenue? How do you help more people? How do you get more customers? How do you get more investment money? I want to be able to help more of you, and if the more of you I can help, then great. It helps me out too. So tell me below in the comments, why do you do what you do? And by the way, this is a good time for you to brag about your services and maybe even get a new client out of it by putting it in the comments below. All right, here's my bonus for you. Build challenges into your life. Just like most things, being more resilient just takes practice. This is a muscle you need to build, just like at the gym. And if you purposely put yourself into a difficult situation and then handle them like a boss, then I know that your confidence when something, blindsides you is going to be increased. I like to call this stretching yourself. So, how can you stretch yourself with being prepared for the unexpected? What can you do today to create a game for yourself? What's a stretch you can do with self-care? What's a stretch you can do to actually get your big picture why? Maybe it's making a vision board. Maybe your stretch for self-care is you're going to go and volunteer every week. Maybe a stretch for self-care is you're going to do yoga and you're going to hit the weights at the gym. Whatever it is, what's a stretch? A stretch means what is something, it's like a rubber band, okay? What you do today, the rubber band's just really good. But if you were to stretch that rubber band just about till it was going to break, what could you do? So this doesn't even have to be anything too crazy, okay? Is there a physical challenge that you can take on, right? Take a new class, learn a new skill. For me, I learned Spanish about a year ago. I started that. That was a stretch for me. I didn't really, people ask me, Michelle, why are you learning Spanish? It's making a different part of my brain work, and it's almost fascinating. I can feel my brain moving around. So think about it. The little things matter, and that will make a big difference in your confidence as you're growing your resilience muscle. So if you want even more actionable steps to build your resilience muscle, grab my free guide, The 3 Steps to Build Rock Solid Resilience, in the link below, okay? It's also in the comments below. And also, if you like this video, make sure to take a screenshot of it right now. Cheese! And hit that share button and send it to your friends. And be sure to hit that subscribe button too, and the little bell, cha-ching, ding. and you'll get notified with all the new videos. And as you know the drill, if there is a topic you want to learn more about as it relates to sales, anything in your business sales related, pop it in the comments below so I can make a video on it later, or just shoot me an email over at hello@thepitchqueen.com. Thank you so much for staying here till the end and being here and watching this video. I hope it was super duper helpful. Go build those resilience muscles and start stretching yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.